We really all do need an elsewhere. Somewhere we can be and stop thinking. We're not very good at thinking. We should all just abandon ourselves to be embraced and to embrace this beauty, albeit stark in winter, but it has enormous potential and beauty. We think too much and we're just not very good at it, and we always end up where we were at the beginning, with more detail and more reasons to worry. We all need an elsewhere. And this is the new boardwalk. My elsewhere. And the old boardwalk is gone. The old wall of death. The dangerous walk you engaged in to see such sights as this lake. In summer, the fish are leaping. And the ducks somehow managed not to fall over this, which again is quite stunning. And the fish, I wonder if they do still come up this fish ladder. Bit of effort. At least no bears here to try and catch them. Yet. Maybe when we're gone, there will be bears here. But in the meantime, we have this fantastic recycled plastic boardwalk and the odd epiphyte in the tree. That's a fern, it just grows there, doesn't take anything off the tree. You could sacrifice some parasites, and I went to school with them both. But this is wonderful. That's a blue tit. It's got a mask. And I'm not sure how I feel about this, but people do it because they love to see these birds. We need to see them close by to appreciate their beauty and the simplicity of their lives compared to us. With its crash helmet, that was the great tit, I think. Yeah. These birds can become, and the squirrels can become a bit too domesticated and docile. 99.999% of people are utterly decent and just watch and are enamored of these beautiful creatures. But you've got that crowd who just think they can't tell the difference between mischievousness and cruelty. Talking of cruelty, here's one vicious little sod. I'm amazed they're so close together, and I wonder if they are a pair. It's early, suppose. There we go, how's that for aggression? Blue tit runs past. The place to be and elsewhere. Here, I found an interesting piece of mud, dear. Let me show it to you. Oh God, fascinating. You show me such wonders. Great tit, bigger, and a crash helmet, as I call it. It's how I tell them apart. I've slowed this one down. Makes it look cute. You forget about such aggressive creatures they can be, competitive, but perfectly fitted into its niche. And a tough little bird. They're here in winter. Oh God, more interesting mud. Why did you invite them? It's this way. Oh dear Lord. And isn't he so handsome? Fine plumage. Glorious. Reminds me of the Norwegian blue parrot. Fine plumage. I bet he knows he's handsome. You always loved me, he said. It looks bleak.
It's
Not much here.
Not familiar.
But the ivy is everywhere. And it's a fabulous ecosystem in itself. It's one of the most important ecosystems in our woodlands. Cut down a tree with ivy and you destroy far more than just the tree, the astonishing beauty, the giant, microscopic insects, thriving, good for the birds and everybody. And it's everywhere.
Crowd of people, that means there must be squirrels. Oh, look. Do you mind if I just head over here? Thank you. It's chocolate as well, isn't it? Bigger band. So sorry, I didn't realise I was here. I would have been quiet.
Astonishing little creatures. They're as fascinated by us as we are by them, I reckon. And they're curious and intelligent and well adapted to their environment, and maybe they're good at balancing. And as trapeze artist as this one is on this branch. Look at the branch.
Do you need?
I love this branch. This is my best branch, and I'm not giving it up. Maybe it's a branch worth fighting for. And the ivy again. As I said, this used to be a wall of death, right? It just tilted so much to the left here that I wonder if anybody fell off and they haven't been found yet. A pair of Wellingtons sticking out the mud, maybe. Even in this bleakness of winter, I'm not a fan of architecture of winter as the garden designers would have it. But here, there is definitely an elsewhere. It distracts you from what ails you. Maybe I'm pining for the fjords, like the Norwegian blue, but without that immaculate plumage. And moving on.
No peace for the wicked.
In spring, this is covered in white woodland anemones. That's a sign of damage, not management, by the way. A number of storms over this last year and so many trees came down, and I mean many trees. It was shocking. And now we just watch it. And it's part of the woodland for us. Massive trees fell to the ground. More trees will now head for the lights now that so many trees have come down in this particular spot. But that's nature, red in tooth and claw.
My God, look how tall this one is. These ones, 3 of them. And the blue sky. Always the blue sky. Somewhere. Even behind the clouds. Trying to remember the country, I'm trying to remember the country where it doesn't matter what the state of the sky, if it's blue or if it's cloudy, it's always called the blue. Reason for that being, they know that if the clouds aren't there, it's blue. Okay, night is another thing. But I like that, optimistic. In order to get shadow, you need light. Anyway, look at this, isn't this absolutely glorious? Glorious. Let's go and see if we can see some squirrels. We're in the right place. Probably won't. It doesn't matter. I like squirrels. They're curious and they're intelligent. Curiosity and intelligence go together for me. People who aren't curious, I think they struggle in life. The life is so simple and close. Let's swing around.
They open by certain explanation. They open and grow, they unfurl and grow, or they grow and unfurl. Remarkable plants. Dangerous to cows in autumn. So if you've got a cow, don't bring it here. The spores can be carcinogous. Dangerous. There is no such thing as a pristine woodland unless you readjust your definition.
I was searching for contrast. The reason I was searching for contrast is to remind myself that even the darkest moment, there are good times just behind them. It's perspective, it's what you focus on. I like to focus on this. As I said, very bad weather yesterday, very bad weather tomorrow. And today is an isolated little temporal oasis. I love that. I've met people on this little walk and everybody's happy. We can ignore the jets. Even shadows can't exist without light. Isn't it wonderful? This brings me such joy. Life is brief, as I say, and you've got to grab these moments. Anyway, I'm going to go home and get a cup of tea. I wish I could stay here all day, but I've got work to do. Shame I wasn't quick enough, because up there somewhere is a woodpecker. Is that him? I'll let you know.
Silence of nature slows us down. And people wander in little groups or individuals like me, and we slow down. is such a high tree. I've got a bit of vertigo just trying to look up at it. Fearless. And so beautiful. Let me slow down.
This is nature's engine room, without doubt. Begin again department. Isn't it wonderful? It's what's going to happen to all of us, but we don't like to think about it. If I remember rightly, these used to be open meadows to when the time my father was in town, 1930s. These used to be open meadows. There are walls here and there that indicate the meadows.
Hands-off management of woodlands like this takes an enormous amount of knowledge.
Don't intrude. Okay, better go. Battery's going.
That goes up to a woodland. New woodland, that one. Mostly birches at the moment, I think.
There be ducks, probably. Can't see them at the moment.
That noisy silence again. Our heart yearns for it. This is our elsewhere. Without doubt. Our mind knows it, soul knows it.
Probably savages as well. I used to run away from them when I was a kid. Here.
And this is yet to come. Let this be your elsewhere. Stop thinking. Thinking's not good for you.